Previously on Deadbeat Dungeons and Dragons.
You can see the veins in your neck popping.
Wendy, we're not gonna leave here without you!
We'll leave that up to the DM.
Kill him.
Asphyxiation via water, but with extra steps.
Come with me if you want to do that.
Takes the glasses off, puts the book down, and then he goes,
Yeah, without the face, it's a lot better.
I do believe in fairies. I do.
I'm gonna fuck this guy out of the sky.
This is suddenly not a very good trip.
Get him in the water!
my brother. He starts crying, tears of happiness. He runs over and embraces him.
This is Deadbeat Dungeons and Dragons.
Kia ora and welcome to Deadbeat Dungeons and Dragons, the only D&D podcast where the setting has daddy issues. I am your dick dastardly dungeon master, Zed Moore, and with me as always are these handsome heroes. First up, we have our Tabaxi Fido, Rachel Anastasi.
Hey, it's me! It's Silkenweb, baby!
And our human wizard, Tom Jarvis.
Hi, I'm Bradicus, the accurate.
Nailed it. And finally, our half-elf warlock,
Enthusiasm was low.
Torben
Yeah.
Klausen.
Oh, bloody hit fair dinkum. Yeah, too bad. Yeah, that's all right.
Love it.
Oh, I'm a landy as well.
No, you didn't
Leave
need
it out.
No,
We don't
you
need it.
leave
We
it
know who
Coward,
you
I'll
are.
cut that part out.
I really think we brushed over the DM's intro too quickly there.
Yeah, we need. Can we go back to the dick part?
That's the thing people say, Dick
Rewrite.
Dastardly. I didn't write it in the script, but I added it in as flavor.
Is that a quote from
It's a
someone?
Let me freaking Google this shit right now.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Muttley, like,
I would need validation
Like the
that I
dog,
didn't just
Muttley?
make
I
that
think you're
up.
a liar.
Dick Dars. Oh, it comes up so fast. Dick Dastardly, fictional character from Wacky Races.
Yeah.
There you go. Did you say that already?
yeah, I see him who's got the
Got
dog
the-
Muttley.
Yeah.
Who, like,
that's-
wheezes
this,
real
This is
hard.
what he looks like. It's like this fucking shit. Doesn't matter. Anyway, moving on. Whoa, played by Paul Winchell. Anyway,
Oh my gosh!
Not Paul. I hate the things that he did. I think.
yeah, he's cancelled for sure.
Yeah.
No chance is he freaking gotten out of this PC world unscathed.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
you've got him.
taking us conservative. That's how you make the clicks. Anyway, God.
That was a clean intro.
What
That's
episode?
so
That was
clean.
really clean. It's okay.
That's good.
We're in episode 6 now. We can be a little wacky, or maybe
Wow.
it's 5. Doesn't matter. Anyway,
Have we lost count before we've hit like 8 episodes?
so I let me do a recap for you guys because you probably forgot.
Yeah, please do.
Last session began with the Eurodads being freed from the cage and beating up a goblin. That was pretty epic, not gonna lie. Also, we're banking these, so I don't know what
You're faltering.
I don't know what the response to the accents was, but I assume it was bad, and I just want to get defensive out the gate. I'd say there's no fucking Europe in my world, so it doesn't matter. The accent doesn't need to be accurate. Anyway, Alandy was held down and stabbed with a ritual dagger. The platform flew up into the air, broke apart. Everyone was drowning / about to go over a waterfall, except for Bradicus, who was completely out of harm's way. The buff goblin one hit knocked out
Tactical
Bradicus.
is what it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tactical.
Yeah.
For
Worked out great
sure.
for you, so.
Someone had to stay behind to save everyone else.
Yeah. Yeah,
Which I
exactly.
pulled off without a hitch.
It was
Get that in quotes. Oh my
no
God.
DVD Blu-ray copy of Hitch starring Will Smith to be seen. So yeah, the buff goblin went and knocked out Bradicus after turning into a spooky demon guy. Bick the goblin alchemist took an elixir that made him free willy out of the water in a helicopter rescue El Andy.
Yeah.
Webb stared down the demon guy, and you guys managed to edge out a victory, which is good for you guys. Go team. I don't know. You guys saved the remaining dads from drowning. Also, I want to say I feel like it was pretty cowardly of me not to like be rolling death saves for the guy that was drowning underwater. I think I should have been prepared to narrate a dad drowning tied to a log. But I just wasn't.
He wasn't there long.
He was fine.
There's enough
I
sadness
think
in
he
the
should have
world.
drowned.
I think the goblin underwater was having a worse time. You know that one? Tied to the log?
Yeah,
that
exactly
one.
right.
Yeah, he was having a worse time. And you still let him die.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. Gosh.
Mercies? No.
Yeah,
Not merciful.
exactly right.
No.
You guys saved the remaining dads and picked over the goblin stuff. You found some secondhand loot, including magic healing tic tacs. Secondhand loot.
Are the Tic Tacs sick in the end?
Yeah.
Little
not.
secondhand Tic Tacs. Ooh, that
They
doesn't
are.
sound
The
good.
goblins
These taste slightly salty.
Oh, no.
And you also found a mask that is the most cursed thing you've ever seen. And that's including the top-rated image on the popular subreddit r/cursed images.
And there was a massive fascination with that.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
That's
Obsession,
awful.
some might say. A dogged determination for keepsies.
Yeah.
Bradicus.
But maybe it's not
Not
cursed.
looking at
Hey, you never know
anyone
when it might be useful. A super
Yeah.
cursed mask.
that you can't even touch without being more cursed.
Perfect.
The most death near person.
Yeah.
On
You
different
never know.
levels in this
He needs it.
cast.
Hey,
And yet,
it's a funky looking mask.
What does it
Well,
look
I can
like? What is
appreciate
the
yeah,
thing
try
on
to
it?
describe
Yeah.
it for us.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
just.
Oh,
It looks
thumbs
like
up.
Do your job.
Wow, you just got really mean.
so it's like a big green mask with like goat horns coming out
yeah,
of it.
Oh, okay.
right. I definitely know what that
Oh,
is.
like a huge open mouth, like screaming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Golly.
Golly.
So yeah, and then you had a cheeky lunch with the lads before heading back to Yellowseed.
Yeah, a little barbecue, right? We
Yeah.
fired up a grill.
Yeah.
As in fishes from the rivers.
And there was
Bush. Bush.
a little hint that things might not be so sunshines and roses. Anyway, we simply must begin. So
No silence. We tried.
okay. So you guys are now currently making your way through the forest back towards Yellowseed. Dad's in tow. The rain is like coming down pretty heavy, but the canopy's pretty thick. So yeah, it's a more challenging journey than the way here. But you know, the dads are keeping it light, and you have the beautiful smell of ferns and rainwater, and there's something actually kind of nice about this compared to the chaos that you guys just went through.
Bradicus has got his wizard hat pulled on, like really far down to try and get out of the rain a little bit.
Not a fan of the rain.
No.
You'll catch a cold.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly
Silken is
right.
looking very bedraggled.
Oh yeah.
Webb is not having a great time, you guys. Like, yeah.
How is Webb feeling? You know, after this pretty intense encounter. This was you went through something kind of crazy, more so I'd say than the others who are maybe a bit older, but also it was fully this, you know, demonic creature was really bearing down on you, trying to chomp you up. How are you feeling in the aftermath?
Well, I gotta say, there's no preparing for a guy with like wet fire red blood wings to come at you, trying to kill you. But it is a lot like some people I know who haven't had their morning coffee, and it's just, you know, there is a similarity, you know, like how do you handle those people? You stab them to death or you shoot them with an arrow, I think. I think that's the way we do it,
For
right?
sure. I think that tracks.
Safe. Safety first, okay?
I thought you handled the situation remarkably well.
Thank you very much,
The whole
Bradicus.
fight,
I especially
definitely
appreciate
saw-
you saying that, considering how long you were, in fact, unconscious and didn't actually see me do anything. But you know what? We're all still here.
I dreamed it fantastically. A lot of somersaults.
Yeah, I think
Sure,
you
let's put that in there. I can do that.
did
That's
a great
fine.
job standing up to that bully. You don't let them just have their way with the other kids, you know? You put him in his place.
Get
You
have
stood
their
up to
way.
him. Yep. I think you did a good job.
Thanks, L.N.D.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
So eventually, you know, everybody starts to get pretty tired. It's been a very long day. It's getting late, and you guys start to set up a camp. There's like a massive like fallen over tree, like a massive log that creates a sort of half of a canopy, and you guys are able to create a bit of shelter. What do you reckon? Let's just go around the room, starting with Andy, and I want to know what your role is in like setting up the camp.
Oh, well, first of all, I reckon you can't set up the canopy here. You got to set it up over there. Because if you set up here, you see, yeah, it seems fine. The rain's going to drip down outside the canopy. But if you leave it over time, that's going to sog through. And that's just looking at the leaf quality here, you can tell that. So I recommend we should get inside the log. We've done it many times. And we all just line up inside the log, burn a little bit of a fire. I think that would work out really well. But I'll just like kind of mutter this to
So you're
myself.
sort of your role is you're sort of like the supervisor. You're sort of you're sort of the king
Yeah.
of the dads, if you will. You're
Well,
sort of-
yeah, I might be supervising them, yeah, because it takes a kind of higher mind to manage while they're all, doing whatever they're doing, building the shelter and everything. I'm surveying. I'm thinking, oh, this is probably a bad idea, Yeah, that's my role in this. I'm doing a great job.
Cautious skepticism,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's right. Can never have
Yeah.
too much of that, or can you?
I
Yeah.
love that. How about you, Webb? What do you think? What's your role in the setting up of the camp?
Security. We gotta stroll the perimeter. Make sure we don't have any loose goblins or other wee nasties trying to come sneak up on us.
For sure.
We've chosen a pretty nice spot. We got great visibility. The dads right now are on pretty high alert, which is helpful, as long as they don't, get drunk. Yeah.
For sure. Okay, so you're
I'm
keeping
supplying
watch.
the dads with booze.
Where'd you get
See what I
all that
mean, like-
booze, mate?
So that's
I always keep a little stash.
so that's your role. You're a sort of bartender of the situation.
Of sorts.
Of sorts.
With a little extra.
Look,
yes.
I don't think, now it's just me, I don't think you should be able to make instant beer with just mushrooms. I don't think that's a real thing. I don't feel okay
Trust
about
me,
it.
it's fine. I've taken plenty of these before.
Okay.
As long as I got
He's
the
actually
right
only
ones.
35, so
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, the dads are real appreciative of the beer. I was gonna say so
It's not very frothy,
no,
but it certainly is cold.
I'll bloody take anything after a long hard day. I'll bloody drink any sort of piss anybody puts in front of me. Like give me a bloody swig of that.
All the dads just kind of like standing around with their hands on their hips.
So I just want to clarify: none of you are actually helping set up the camp.
No.
You got somebody muttering about how it's being done wrong. Somebody who's just sort of wandering around the perimeter, just sort of looking at no
Checking
goblin
shit
over
out,
there. And then we've got
know?
somebody passing out
Foraging.
potentially fatal.
I take my job very seriously.
Sure,
Yeah, none of
no.
us have actually heard his Andy's mutterings about getting in the log. But if he does actually vocalize that, we won't actually have to do anything because they would just be in the log.
Yeah, and they'll listen to me.
Yeah.
Andy,
Easy.
roll a persuasion check for me.
Whoa.
Oh my
18.
God.
What do you got?
Okay, I got 23.
Holy shit!
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Okay, so it's one of those situations where you know when somebody like begins to like talk really softly, and people are like they kind of lean in to hear what the person is saying.
I know what that is. Just get in the fucking log. I mean, it's right there.
The dads will
So
start to.
sheltered.
It's sort of like it becomes a sort of telephone situation where, people hear that, and one of the dads hears that, and, get in the log, and then it eventually becomes,
It's just bloody common sense.
it's bloody common sense. We gotta get on top of the log. We gotta take a big log. We gotta take a big fat log on this log, and then it's just, but somehow it all just sort of works out. It's this beautiful. The dads work in this beautiful symbiotic way. They are all moving as one to accomplish a task. It's a real synergy of dads. During this process, Davin, for days, one might say.
Davin.
For days.
My mate Davin.
Davin comes up to El Andy. Just to give a brief description of Davin. He's on the skinnier side for a dad. He has a ginger mullet and mustache. He has some piercings and some tattoos that sort of poke out from his shirt, and he sort of a little bit sheepishly sort of comes up to you, goes, hey, g'day mate.
Oh, Davin, mate. How you doing?
Oh, been better, but
Been a little bit rough,
yeah, nah,
But it's all right.
Yeah, it's been a long one for sure, yeah. Hey, listen, I was thinking about going and collecting some, maybe going and getting some firewood. I don't suppose you might want to maybe come help me out, yeah?
Or, yeah, sure, mate. Yeah. Listen, we're not going to talk about our feelings, are we? 'Cause
Oh, no. No.
Okay.
No, just firewood.
Yeah, all right, let's go get the firewood. All right, let's go. Okay.
So immediately, as soon as you're out of everybody else, you guys are going to get firewood. He goes, listen, mate.
Yeah. What's up?
Listen, mate. I decided I can't go back.
You what, mate?
I'm exiling myself into the woods.
You what, mate?
I can't see my boy again after that. He saw me get hogtied. He saw me get beaten up by some goblins.
The goblins hog-tied you, mate?
They hogtied my ass.
They hog-tied your ass? Why did they choose that method?
It was effective.
Okay.
But listen,
I'm sorry to hear that, but you can't just leave your boy alone.
No, I got to go into the woods.
No,
That's
mate.
the only reasonable solution.
Your boy's back in a tavern, and he thinks that he can't turn into a dragon.
I mean, that's probably true.
And that's because of you. Because you weren't there for him to show him how to be a man.
You're being ridiculous, mate.
Look, mate, you can't just run away from your responsibilities like
No,
that.
I need to earn my place back at home.
Are you a dad?
I got to prove that I'm a dad out in the woods.
You can't be a dad by yourself, mate. We all know that.
Your words impact him. You see, I just feel so emasculated.
Looks alright to be emasculated, you know. Being a dad isn't just about masculinity. It's about doing what's right by your kids. It's about fixing stuff that's broken, okay?
Oh, I'm all in a tizzy. I don't know what's gotten into me.
Here, mate, take this firewood. Get yourself back to
That was
camping.
quick. Oh, you're way better at finding fight. He starts to jog off into the woods.
Hey, look. Hey, David, come on, mate. David.
Oh, okay, all right.
Off you. Okay.
Yeah, no,
You came right back.
don't worry. I won't.
So easily convinced.
No, it's like all right. You make some good points. Maybe it's a little bit silly of me to go live in the woods by myself.
Yeah.
It's just that when I think of the look of embarrassment on poor Tyler's face, Oh, and my wife, she's such a rock. She would never get kidnapped by goblins. Oh, he turns around, he starts running back into
Hey,
the...
David, come back.
Okay, yeah, he jogs back.
Tyler
Sorry,
loves you, mate. On our way here, he was talking about you and telling stories, I assume,
But he...
about you.
Really?
Yeah.
The other day.
He loves
But he's
you.
always saying things to me like, "Oh, I hate you, Dad, and you're a loser.
Oh,
You suck," he says.
oh.
He's so mean to me.
It's just boys, mate. I mean,
Yeah.
well, that's
Nah,
just
yeah.
kids, mate.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right.
You can do it, mate. Hey,
You
look at
think
me.
so?
Look at me, mate.
You really think so?
Look at me. I'm gonna grab him by his cheeks.
Oh.
You can
Yeah.
do it, mate.
You think so?
We're gonna do this together, yeah. Go a big slap on the bum.
Oh,
There you go.
okay. I'm right behind you. Let's. You head back first, though.
All right. Well, I'll see you back at camp then.
So he turns around and starts jogging into the woods.
I just go back to camp. He said he'd come back.
You see, he turns around. You're not gonna.
Oh,
You're
I'll
not
see
gonna
you back
stop
at camp,
me.
mate.
I'm See, yeah, okay, yeah, right, all right. We cut back to the camp. Is there anybody that anybody would like to interact with? Anything that anybody would like to do as you guys are setting up camp or cooling down?
I would love to try and whip up a really fine batch of instant beer. Forage around.
Absolutely. God, beer, yeah,
Find
of course.
some beer shrooms.
Yeah,
Beer shrooms,
totally.
obviously.
Those are
Yeah.
for sure real. Yeah.
Get that that's a hearty brew. You know?
I love this. Let's break me off a survival check.
I got survival for days.
Oh my gosh. Survival for days, is that you? What'd you get?
It's an 18 on the dice, which makes it a 15.
Not wise.
I'm just kind of rooting around, putting my
15.
hands through the mud.
A 15. Yeah. So with a 15, give me your process, start to finish. What is, like, if you were to write this down so that somebody else could follow this process to make instant shroom beer,
Right.
You know, what does this look like?
All right.
What's the process?
I think Bradicus, he's rummaging around, looking through the underbrush, picking up mushrooms and leaves and stuff, and just kind of mashing them together, like chucking them in a little flask, shaking it up. He goes to have a little taste. He stops himself. He's like, "Oh, that one's poisonous." Has to dump it out. Starts rooting around again. Eventually, he finds like a couple good mushrooms, and he's like, "These are the ones." And yeah, just stuffs them in a bottle, shakes up some water.
You hear a little,
Instant beer.
you hear a little voice go, "Oh, that's that." You look around. You don't see anything at eye level height.
It must be the voices again.
Oh, can I try some of that?
I look around again, but like just up and eye level.
Hey, come on, give me that. Give me that. You feel a sharp pain in your shin.
Oh!
You look down to see you see Bick the goblin sort of kicked you in the shin. Give me that.
Calm down, bro.
I know.
You're a little bit aggressive, actually. Kind of
you
ruining
are
the vibe.
you are
almost
that.
instantly.
Fuck you, man.
No, fuck you.
No, fuck you.
No, fuck you.
Fuck you. So he kicks you again. He starts kicking you repeatedly in the shin.
I like hold the bottle up high and like start trying to run away from this goblin.
He starts chasing you.
I'm not giving any of you my instant beer.
Give him instant beer. Roll a contested athletics. I think. Oh, I rolled a d12. Okay.
Bradicus, using all of his athletic might, is got an 18.
Oh.
When instant beer's on the line.
Did he find a sword?
He has a -3.
He's using the-
And he rolled a, so he got a 10 total.
Yeah, I mean, I whip out the skateboard
You're out.
and I just start hooning.
As you're
Hooning through the wet forest.
My turn, goblin man!
come back. You see, as you're skating away.
I down the whole thing as I run away, staring him in the eye.
You see, that Gert comes out because been chasing him. Because it picks him up off the ground.
Wait, how small is Bick? I imagine Bick's like a third of the size of Gert.
I thought they were identical twins.
They
Right,
are
or something?
they
Okay.
are identical twins.
Okay.
But Gert is shredded and Bick is like malnourished. So it's sort of like he's like picking him up like a seatbelt position, and he goes, "Oh, there you are! Stop hassling people." And Bick's
I like pull the finger and I'm like, fuck you, dude!
I wanted that.
I do a real sick ollie in
Just
front of him. A taunt, an ollie taunt of sorts.
He's wriggling, but he can't do anything. He goes, "You had to sleep sometime."
I shake the bottle at him and I go, not with this!
Oh, I want that.
I take another huge swig. And another ollie taunt.
He's wriggling. He's desperately trying.
By the way, the skateboard is not fast. Like moving along the forest
That's
ground
what I'm saying,
in
like
the
the
skateboard.
wet, muddy forest.
Yeah,
Where, like,
he's like one.
you've got to move like 10 centimeters before you hit a tree root. You're like,
Yeah, oh yeah, it doesn't go far.
The ollies are a miracle.
It's
at this
difficult
point,
to
yeah.
watch. He has to like stop and pick up the skateboard for a little
keep
bit, like
picking it
move
up.
a little bit, put it back down again,
You see, as you slowly
find a flatter patch of ground to keep going.
Like,
Sticks so
yeah.
the wheels just sink into the ground.
Yeah.
Like,
Right, you just stand on like, you could probably do like a bit of a slide on a fallen log though.
Oh yeah, no.
use the
Yeah.
log as a
Yeah, he
half pipe.
absolutely does a grind down one of the
Yeah,
logs,
legit.
snags on a tree root, eats shit so fast.
Oh, do we have to find out how much shit you just ate? You gonna roll for that for us?
Surely not though.
Do you have enough health to eat any shit at this point, my friend?
Yeah, you're knocked out, dude.
Again.
As you're skating out of earshot of Vic's like, he's gone. I'll get you, tall goblin.
Tall goblin.
Oh,
Oh, it's your goblin name. Aw.
I'm gonna get you.
That's fucked up.
You sort of get out of earshot. It just Gareth's just profusely apologizing as you skate off. Cool. Is there anything else anybody wants to do before you guys hit the hay? Before everybody comes back to camping?
I mean, definitely. I'm just gonna like skate away into the woods. I've downed like a solid liter of this instant beer. So I found a tree to sit down and stare up at the canopy and just absolutely lose my mind.
So you're staring up at this tree, and you close your eyes, and when you open them again, you are on a different plane, man. you are in a desert filled with crazy winding cacti that are purple and spiral out of the ground and keep moving. And the more that you try to focus on them,
Just lay in this desert sand. This
This-
hallucinogenic sand.
this spirit comes up to you. They have this flaming mane of hair behind them.
Hey, what up, bro?
Oh, g'day. How's it going? I live here. I live here now.
Nice pad.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Nice. Yeah, there could be worse places.
You don't have any downers on you, do you?
Oh, mate, I got a downer of a story to tell you.
That's not what I meant.
It's about a son losing respect for his father.
Okay. I'm rapidly losing interest.
Is this David? Is this David talking to tripped out Bradicus?
It starts to turn into a bad trip as he just over his vibes just not what you want.
This guy kind of messing with the whole trip, my dude.
Oh yeah, it's been a trip, all right. It's been a trip.
Oh. I'm paralyzed here.
yeah, just have an awful time.
Silkenweb,
Yeah, what's up?
I just wanted to talk to you. I know you're a little bit younger than me and Bradicus there, and I just want to make sure that you're okay after encountering that bully.
The bully?
Yeah.
The big frickin' playing cards, amazing body, but terrible face bully.
Well,
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, it wasn't a great time, but, they prepare you for that kind of stuff a little bit at bodyguard school and, being raised by those mages, and they're obsessed with that real arcane knowledge. I mean, every now and then they would mix up my picture books with, like, terrible magic books. The pictures,
I'm sorry.
they're
I'm
pretty
sorry that happened to you.
traumatizing to a little kitty,
Yeah.
but it's another thing to see stuff like that in real life.
yeah.
It was
And you're still
wasn't ready
fixated
for that,
on his
you know?
rock hard abs that were dripping with
oh,
oil.
just those deltoids,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
It was a very nice body, if you go in for that kind of thing.
You know that's not natural, right? You not. You can't just do that by working out. That's that's like demon.
Augmented by magic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's not realistic.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was probably the most attractive person I didn't ask out, because of him trying to kill us and stuff. It just didn't feel
good.
appropriate.
Yeah. No, I think that was a good
Worth a
choice
shot.
there.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
And look, yeah, I know you're not magic like me and Bradicus, so I know you couldn't have done anything about Bradicus falling over and having that huge fountain of blood shoot out of him. So it's okay.
Yeah,
I just
my
want you
man.
not to feel guilty about that. You can't save everyone,
Listen,
Yeah.
saving people and attacking people, I mean, there's a very fine line
Yeah.
between helping the damage and making the damage, I suppose.
Yeah.
So, I didn't. It was a terrible thing to have to watch Bradicus suffering over there and not be able to do anything.
When that fountain of blood shot sky high and hit that bird.
Gosh, and that bird, it just, and then it somehow, like, lost its way and absolutely caned it into that tree trunk. And
Yeah. And it was carrying its babies and they all fell out.
on its back. It's a
Yeah.
special kind of bird.
It's a
Most birds
magic
don't
bird,
do
yeah.
that. And, they all fucking died.
It's terrible to see. Yeah. They all just felt they weren't ready to fly yet.
Oh, no. And then remember afterwards how Bick just found them on the ground and just ate them raw?
Yeah.
That was...
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared for that. I mean, I'm a cat and I like raw meat. It's true.
Yeah.
But I just don't want to know. I don't think I want to eat meat covered in Bradicus blood either.
Yeah, it was a
It must
traumatic
be an acquired
experience.
taste, I suppose.
Yeah. And hey, next cute goblin we fight, I'll ship you and him.
I
At least,
appreciate
yeah.
that.
I'll have you back there. Yeah. As long as you choose a respectable enemy, you know.
Well, I'm just now that you mention it, isn't that Gert just over there? I'm just gonna go talk to Gert. Do you just stay here?
All right, I'll hold down the shelter.
You
here.
do that.
All
Thank
right.
you. Bye.
You walk over to Gert. Gert is doing like handstand push-ups on like a tree. And he's got Bick like tied to him like in a baby Bjorn as he's doing it. It's like weighted like push-ups. And he goes, "Oh, hello. I did not see you there." You see, he like handsprings up onto his feet, like he doesn't come down like the dorky way. He just like flips perfectly onto his feet.
It was
Is he
Bick
strapped on
also
upside down?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Or is he now upside down?
No, now he's up the right way.
Okay.
Yeah, but the blood is rushed to his head. How are you doing? It was a crazy fight, yes?
Yeah, it was pretty tough, but I feel like we did really well together. We worked as a team, and I absolutely kicked that demonic dude's ass. Did you see me do it? It was pretty sweet.
No, I did not catch it, but it sounds really cool. Sounds really cool.
It was really cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
sure.
really cool too. So
Yes, no, we're both
Yeah.
really cool.
I think that sounds about right. Yeah, we're both pretty cool. Yeah.
Would you like a cigarette? he's got
Sure.
a box like under like rolled up into his sleeve.
Like in this,
Pulls the
yeah.
cigarette out, flicks the cigarette out, hands it over to you. Here you go. Takes one. Smooth.
Is this is this the normal smoking stuff, or is that
Give me
is
a.
that stuff like Bradicus does? I can't tell.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
22.
You are a smoker.
Whether you want to be or not.
It's like it's smooth as, and yeah, you can tell this is tobacco town, and it's really cool. And anybody listening out there, smoking's cool.
And as you can tell, Zed
kid.
does it a lot.
I do it all the time, and in real life, you get bonuses to your stats. You've got any plans tonight?
Oh, God.
Well, now that you mention it, I could think of something we could do together.
Oh, I'm busy. I was just asking if you had plans.
Oh, and I was meaning the group.
Oh, for sure.
The
yes.
group. We the
Oh,
group. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes. Big's
Me,
like,
you, your brother who's tied to you, Bradicus, all the dads. I thought we could play charades.
yeah, charades. Very, very cool. It's big elbows him in the side and then grabs one of his daggers and rips the baby Bjorn up. And he goes, "I'm free!" and Angus sprints full bore after this, and he goes, "Ah, shit! I must take care of that." So he starts sprinting like perfect form. Sprinting after this guy. See, his calf muscles are perfectly defined.
I hate to see you go, but I'd love to see you leave.
What was that?
If you
He
find
jogs
your
back.
brother and Bradicus, bring back some of that beer. That's what I said.
I did not realize it was big. Yeah,
Definitely.
sure. Oh yes, I know what you're talking about. Yes, sure.
Sorry, furball.
It
That's
looked
fine.
pretty undrinkable, but yes, no, for sure.
Bradicus seems fine, right?
You see him just like slumped over a log in the distance.
Yeah, you see that. You see Dave.
Pupils just the
Like
size of his
Dave-
eyes.
Sauces, right? Like,
Dave-
black eyes.
You see Davin is standing over him, just talking at him. As he's,
Hey, Bradicus is like, oh.
Yeah.
cool. So yeah, everybody settles down for the night. Everybody's doing their own thing. Bradicus is like catatonic over a log. Davin is sort of processing his feelings in a safe, a safe space.
And absolutely ruining Bradicus's vibe.
And you're going to wake up really mad at him, but no idea why. Like, you're to be like, what the fuck is with this guy? Like, he sucks. Like,
How does everybody go to sleep? Like, is everybody like in a row or like?
top and tailing since his dad's, right?
Oh yeah.
All the dads are top and tailing.
No, they're
Yeah,
all
can't-
actually spooning, and it's not okay unless they're spooning something.
We you got to top and
inappropriate.
tail. We don't want anything to lock in.
Hey.
We don't want a chance of anything locking in.
Yeah, don't want that to happen. Don't want to lock in.
If you're top and tail, there's
Yeah.
no chance of that happening.
Yeah, facing away from each other.
Facing away, yeah, yeah.
Could still lock in if you face towards each other.
True.
Yeah.
Actually, that's possibly one of the worst ways to lock in.
Yeah.
Top and tailing and facing each other. You see, they hadn't thought about this. Okay, we need to create sort of a pillow wall situation
Yeah.
between everybody.
I thought the
there's-
natural buffer was everyone's dad bod bellies.
that is why, but not everybody's got a dad bod
No, not
belly.
Davin.
Davin over here, he's a bit skinnier. Doesn't quite have the paunch habits. Oh, hey, come on. Yeah, nah, fair cop actually. But yeah.
I'll tuck in Bradicus. I'll
Oh,
I'll scoop him up and I'll put him to bed. I'll tuck him in. I'll give him a little cuff on the chin. You're right, mate.
I'm gonna curl up in like a very carefully curated nest of leaves and moss. I'm essentially the best bed in the universe.
nice. Try to keep yourself as
only
dry
well
as
put
possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
nice.
OG cat bed.
Yeah.
It's the fluffiest, softest thing you've ever seen, and no one's sharing because you could all fuck off.
You guys, it's a little bit tough to get to sleep at first because Beck is just sort of like grabbing like random plants and like shoving them in tubes and like strapping things to stuff. It's like
Just like mad science.
it's making random elixirs, kind of Bradicus style. But yeah, eventually you guys will all settle in for the night. Ella Andy, you are sort of awoken in the night.
Whoa.
Your sleep is disrupted.
Oh, bloody hell. What's that now? Baby? No.
Hey. Psst. Wake up.
Oh, who's that?
You open your eyes. You look around. This is like a tiny bit of a clearing. There's like a bit of moonlight that kind of shines through, but it's still a bit difficult to see. And you sort of blink a little bit, and it says, "Here." And eventually you realize the sound is coming from a dragonfly. And looking closer, does Atlandy wear glasses?
Or he'll take out his spectacles.
He takes out his spectacles. You put on your spectacles, and you see this is actually it's a pretty finely dressed dragonfly.
Oh, hello.
Hey, I got something for you. And he's holding an envelope. It's pretty small, but it's still big for a dragonfly to carry.
Hogwarts at last.
It's your,
Take, hang on. No.
campaign pivot. And we're sued. J.K. Rowling, this is the worst thing you've ever done.
Careful.
So,
Oh, yo, grab it. Grab the letter.
so you
and
grab the little letter.
Open it up.
Yeah. So this is it's a fine envelope that's sealed with wax that's pressed in the shape of a pufferfish. It's black and gold wax,
Oh,
and you take it out of the envelope. And you peep at this letter, and the letter reads, "Hey, free for a chat? Follow the dragonfly."
oh. I guess I'm free. I'll like look around. Gotta bump my fingers together.
Everybody's conked out. You see, even Beck is just like asleep, like holding this. It looks like he's got like a lit torch in one hand and like something that's like kind of flammable in the other.
Like a Bunsen burner.
Yeah, exactly. See, every time he twitches in the night, they get kind of dangerously close to each other.
Yeah, everything's fine here.
Everything-
Follow the dragonfly.
Cool. So this dragonfly starts to sort of zip about into the forest.
Oh, slow down.
So you follow this dragonfly for a few minutes, for a little while. You're sort of pushing your way through the growth. It's pretty dark. It's pretty difficult to see. It's still raining. And after a while, you notice that the drops of water that are coming down through the canopy are starting to. You couldn't see them before; it was too dark. But they're starting to sort of like glow, like they're visible. These drops of water, they're showing up as like little lines of light splashing against the ground. And you notice that some of the plant life starts to get a little strange. It becomes a little bit more eccentric, more flowers and more sort of spiraling vines and the odd sort of bioluminescent mushroom. Things are just becoming a little bit more magical.
Oh no.
And eventually you come across this fairly unassuming archway. There's sort of these trees that are sort of grown together. So there's a bit of an arch formed by these trees. And there's moss. And you notice that some of the flowers around this arch are sharp black or like sharp white, sort of standing out. Even though it's dark, they're standing out. And they sort of climb around this archway.
Do I know what this is? Do I recognize all this shit?
That actually is a little bit up to you. Do you think you would have met your patron in person? Or do you think that your correspondence until now has been
Oh yeah.
sort of elusive by distance?
I guess elusive by distance.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
sort of
I
stuff like
that.
this, like a dragonfly brings you a letter or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is not super familiar. This definitely has the vibe of familiarity based on what you know about your
Yeah.
patron, being that they are of the Fae. But yeah, there's this archway, and beyond it just looks sort of like darkness. You see perhaps the twinkle of stars within it. And the dragonfly says, "Hey, well, what are you waiting for? Get on in there.
And we're in there.
Go on.
Okay.
The water's fine, buddy."
I'll walk over. What is it, like a pool?
The trees are sort of growing over and across each other, and then that
Oh, yeah.
space
Oh, I see.
created
It's
by
like
the
a
trees
portal.
is a bit of a portal, not in the super
Okay.
obvious sense, but
Yeah.
yes,
I'll hop in there.
you pass through. Passing through the archway, you enter a scratchy, unfinished world.
Ow, 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 ow.
You're standing on a forest path floating in a charcoal sea of stars. The forest floor looks like it was torn out of a sketchbook. Your hands look like they are being drawn in front of you as they move. As you continue down the path, you spot flowers that glitter as if drawn onto copper, silver, or gold instead of paper. Essentially, the vibe is that you're floating in space, but everything you see feels as if it's being drawn. It's got this messy, unrefined, unfinished quality to it. everything has fallen away except for this grassy garden path into this black void.
Whoa. Whoa.
It's a narrow path. It is a bit.
Alright, I'll very carefully just kind of shuffle up these stairs here. Oh gosh. Oh jeez. Oh.
You carefully shuffle up these stairs.
Oh.
This is definitely probably the most supernatural thing you've experienced, I would say.
Oh my god.
You're a long way from Fishton.
No. Oh, what are they going to be? Oh, what is this being that's given me my... What does it all mean? Am I going to be accepted into Hogwarts? Is that what this all is? I've been... Is this a Ravenclaw thing? I don't know. Oh, gosh. I hope I get put into Ravenclaw. Okay.
So
Step at a time.
you slowly make your way up this path, climb these stairs, have to hop across some gaps, climb your way up, and eventually you reach this bit of an island. The pathway widens out a little bit, and there's a gazebo. And in the center of the gazebo is a creature. They turn to look at you, and they stand. Your patron is a tall, androgynous being. They wear striped pants. They are shirtless. They wear a cape clasped with a pufferfish pendant. They have hair that does not obey gravity. They have large cracks in their skin, and they peer at you from insect-like eyes.
Hello, Elandi. It's me, your freaky deaky patron.
Oh, hello. How are you? Oh god.
I'm doing just fine. How are you, Elandi?
As he's talking, he's sort of like slinking around you. He's very, very tall as well. I should say supernaturally so. He's possibly even double your height. Yeah, they're just this larger than life presence.
I'm a bit. Oh, I don't know. I guess I just came here. I just followed the dragonfly, and I was just kind of hoping maybe we could just get the initiation over with, and you just gave me that little sword and hat, and then I'll be on my way.
Do you think I'm Dumbledore?
Is this a trick question?
This is not a Harry Potter thing, Elandi. No.
What do you mean?
I'm my own thing. And definitely not inspired by any real-life people.
Wait, if this isn't Hogwarts, then what is this?
I'm the Prince of Parties, Elandi.
The what?
I'm a Lord of the Fae. I have power here. The barons and baronesses, princes, princesses, kings and queens of the Fae, they like to party, and I like to provide. And I have people all over the material plane who collect my little goodies for me. You're one of those people, Elandi.
What little goodies? What do you mean? What little goodies?
Oh, little treats and trinkets and things of the like. You know.
I don't. The last party I went to, well, he called it a party, but it was my son's birthday party. Now he turned 4. Oh.
Yes, I remember, Elandi. Been watching you for some time.
You have?
Elandi, you want to be cool, don't you? You want your son to think you're a cool, hip, freaky, deaky dude like me, don't you?
Well,
don't you, Elandi?
Well, I am kind of cool already. Like, I've got...
No, you're not.
So...
You're not cool like me, Elandi.
Well, I actually kind of am cool like you. I've got lots of friends and...
Friends don't make you cool. I'll tell you what makes you cool, Elandi.
Okay.
Books make you cool.
So he pulls out a copy of Harry Potter. He pulls out a book it's like a coffee table book, and it says arcane grimoire, but grimoire has been crossed out and boudoir has been written in place. And it's he hands it to you, flick through, and it's like really tasteful, boudoir photography of
I don't know what boudoir is. Of him.
yeah.
What is boudoir? Is that? Oh, are these like half nudes and the like?
Yes. Me and sexy poses.
I don't like how confident you are about how sexy you are.
You've got to study the book, Andy.
This is just pictures of you. I don't.
You've got to become sexy like me.
I don't want to. I mean, I kind of, but I don't. No, I don't want that. No, I'm.
You don't want that.
No, what I want is to provide a good life for my family.
A good life for your family.
Yeah.
Interesting take. It's not really cool or freaky, nor deaky. But,
I'll just head out then. That's cool.
No.
I'll tell you what. You can keep the book, and I'll just.
Andy, stop right there.
Okay.
I see something in you. In fact, I see my younger self. I wasn't always the prince of parties. Don't tell anyone. But I was once a bit of a... Well, let's just say I wasn't the coolest guy at the ball. No, I was the second or possibly even third coolest guy at the ball. But I wasn't the coolest. I think we can make something cool of you yet. Maybe you were cool all along. Maybe that will be the thing that we find out at the end.
Yeah, I think that's
Probably
likely.
not, but
Maybe we can look into that, though.
listen, I'm going to be a sort of mentor to you. How does that sound?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you cool powers. You like cool powers?
I do like cool powers,
You
yeah.
like being able to shoot cool blasts and
I love shooting Eldritch Blast.
What did you just say?
Eldritch Blast.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's neither cool nor sexy. Say that again.
Eldritch Blast.
Oh my god, that was even worse. My, I've got my work cut out for me yet. I do love a challenge. Now listen. I'm gonna give you cool things to make you cool. I'm gonna give you cool abilities. You know what's cool?
What?
Cards are cool. You seen a pack of playing cards?
Are you sure that cards are cool?
You seen a...
I feel like these things you're saying are cool are not traditionally cool.
Trust me, Alan. There's nothing cooler than a deck of cards. He passes you a deck of cards. This is yours. You can have it.
What's on them?
It's called the deck of some things. It's pretty cool. You find yourself in a jam or you just want to impress some people, draw from the deck.
I see that the back of the cards is all a half-naked picture of you.
Yes. Oh, how did that get in there? Do you have any questions for me, Alandi?
I guess so. I can take this book and the cards, and I'll just head off.
Take
and
the book and the cards.
no worries there. Thank you very much for the present, and it's nice to receive a gift for once where I don't feel obligated to give back. So I'll just head off down
No,
these
don't
stairs.
Well, actually,
Oh, what?
it's funny you should mention that. Because you see, Alandi, this might shock you. But I have to ask for something in return.
All right, what is it you want? Which kid do you want? Because I'm not giving up my smart one.
I don't want your kid,
Oh,
Alandi, but I
no.
like the attitude. That's pretty freaky deaky of you to say. You've come a long way, Alandi.
What?
No, Alandi, I'm throwing a party for the River King. And he likes all sorts of crazy delicacies from the material plane. I need you to get me the fruit of Fragna.
What was that?
The fruit of Fragna.
Right, okay, do you have a pen?
I don't like to carry pens on me.
Oh, yeah.
You see an owl
Oh!
flies in.
No.
It's not a Hogwarts thing. The owl, which was gold, shimmers, splits apart, and flips its way into a gold quill.
Here you go.
Right, write that down on this book somewhere. Flagranac.
Yes. You nailed it. Make sure you find at least 8. 8.2.
8.2.
Yes. And 1/4 inch.
Plus. Oh, jeez.
I trust this should be easy for you.
Yeah.
Get it to me before the next full moon.
Okie dokie.
Well, I don't have all day. Be gone.
You see he like skips off the platform, and a shimmering stingray flies and sort of he lands perfectly on it, and it flies away into the night.
Remember, get the Fragna before the next full moon.
And he disappears in a twinkle of stars.
All right. I guess I'll start making my way down these stairs.
The dragonfly, wow. I'm not gonna say anything, but wow.
Is that a good thing, or?
He definitely has some sort of opinion about you, for sure.
That's not helpful.
And you make your way out of the portal. It is now the morning. Everybody awakens.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning. Oh, Bradicus, he's dead.
He's not dead.
Let me shake him. Bradicus!
See?
Oh, thank God, buddy.
Bradicus, good news. You're not dead.
That's good to know.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Bradicus,
Concerned for a moment.
You gotta break the news to him gently, you know.
Yeah, you drank a lot last night.
Yeah,
you see,
I don't remember a whole lot.
Bradicus, you see that Temple of Doom style. I don't know. Bick is like swapping the bottle of the beer for like.
I like that.
I'm gonna get it sometime.
Visual.
He does the I'm watching you motion with his fingers.
That's really creepy. You guys saw that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Get out of it. Bad Bick. Let's go around, and I want to hear what everybody's morning routine is, starting with Al Andy.
Oh, well, wake up, and then I'll take off my clothes, which I slept in that night. Go find a big dewy leaf, kind of dip that down on myself, just onto my armpits. You know, you only need to do the armpits, really, most of the time.
Oh dear.
For sure.
Yeah. Dry myself
Seem
off
to
on some
radiate
wet
a
grass.
dad like Musk.
That's good, mate. Then I'll do maybe a little bit of hunting, just
Right, okay.
just kind of chase after some rabbits.
It's not very far.
Rabbits.
It's not very far from here back to town, but you're just doing it just for fun.
Well, no, I'm trying to catch them.
Oh, for sure.
to cook up a good cook in the morning.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
but I'll just stop after I chase them a little
Oh,
bit and then
yeah.
just start puffing.
Nice.
Standing, my hands on my hips. Yeah. That's my morning routine. And then I'll
Nice.
put my clothes back on.
Nice.
Wait, so you're running
I
around.
mean, how much?
Yeah,
just was that fully naked? That entire
Wang,
thing.
Well, I had-
swinging
I had
around.
undies on.
briefs?
Always
Oh,
got my
all
briefs
right.
on. Never take those off.
Oh, we should do a
Absolutely.
Okay.
we should do a roll for dick size. That's like a classic. That's like a classic D&D thing.
That
No, he has. It's unfair to roll for somebody else's dick size. I think
that's not funny. It's not funny.
rude.
to
That's
roll
not
for
D&D
someone else's.
etiquette.
19.
19 inches, brother.
19.
No, that's funny.
He's got a hog. So, cool. So that's your morning routine.
Log. It's a log. Not a hog. Anyway, sorry. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Webb.
I'm gonna. I mean, I also have to do a bit of grooming. It takes about an hour and a half to lick my entire body. Sometimes I use a comb. Maybe a little bit more dexterous than your house cat. So we do that, and we do a few little exercises as well. How quick can I climb a tree, and how many trees can I jump between before I slide down claws deep? Shit like that. And then I have to clean my claws. So, yeah, it's pretty normal morning for me. Pretty normal. Yeah.
And how about old Bradicus? I imagine you probably got a bit of a come down or something.
Yeah,
right?
no, after being violently shaken awake, Bradicus is feeling rough. So he does like a couple, shakes out his limbs a little bit, does a couple, mindfulness exercises, a bit of meditation, and then pops a tactical tic-tac down that bad boy. Whew! A little bit of a kick to bring him back up.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Absolutely. That is a 15.
Nice. Yeah, you feel good.
A little bit of a kick.
Yeah, a bit of a kick.
Yeah.
It's actually great. It's like a shot of espresso.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Just what I need in the morning.
As you're trying to do your mindfulness, Bick just keeps throwing his like flashbangs. Just be this flash of bright light, and he'll just look at you.
You're really throwing off my thing, dude.
Got to sleep eventually.
I glare at him as I rattle my tactical tic-tac can.
I want that too.
You know what? Have this. I toss him the mask. Wait, no. Never mind, actually.
He scrambles
I
after
go.
it.
I'm like, no. I rush over and I try and get it back before he does.
Yeah, I want
A small
that.
moment of clarity.
So, you get the sense that even the goblins knew how crushed this was and kept it away from Bick. And he's hankering for that more than anything. You start packing up your things. And Silkenweb, you notice as you're going to collect your things for your pack has just been like got rummaged through, and
What the
you
fuck?
see Bick has one of those tomes, one of those books that you were just talking about from the place that you studied magic. You're talking about the freaky monsters.
Oh, no.
And Bick is like, oh, I like that. he's flicking through, looking at like monsters and I assume possibly even some like spell stuff. And he's just like, wow. Cool. Just flicking through it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's my bedtime storybook. What are you doing with that?
No, this is magic stuff in here.
No, are you kidding me? It's just normal. Like, you take some of that and you take some of that, and then there's a story and that's the pictures. Okay, I can't read. And I don't like the way you're judging me right now with your goblin eyes, okay? Give me back my fucking book.
I don't think you can read, man.
Yeah, I know I just said that, but I don't need you to rub it in back. Give me back my book.
I don't want to. Yeah. I like the book.
Come here, you little shit.
Okay.
No way.
I'm gonna...
He folds so fast.
he hands over. He goes to hand over the book to you. This is crazy stuff in here. crazy magic.
It's not magic.
Yeah.
Well, it's not your magic, it's my magic. So, thank
No.
you very much for giving
I want to learn.
you little shit.
God damn. You'll all have to sleep eventually.
I sleep with one eye open. I'm a fucking cat, you idiot.
Okay. Interesting. I did notice you look different from the other ones.
You did. I'm sorry. Did you think I was a human?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Wait, and I'm the tall goblin?
Yeah, tall goblin, hairy goblin. I don't know what you're big goblin.
Well, thank you, mate.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about being the one to explain this to you, but there are different kinds of creatures.
What? But it's magic in the book. Where's my book? Where's my spooky book?
I got a spooky book.
Hey, you got my spooky book.
What? This? I start like flicking through it real fast.
No,
I'm gonna read every page right here in front of you.
You're using up the pages.
Bradicus is like rapidly going through all the pages.
Stop it. He starts beating his fist into the ground and throwing a little tantrum. There's brother. Stop him. Kurt's like, I don't know, man. I don't care. I don't want you to have that book. Those crazy demon shit.
I'm speed reading the fuck out of this book as well. I just want to start.
Yeah.
I'm just like leafing through pages, trying to absorb as much info from this as I can.
I want to use it. I need that to sacrifice the dads. Why else did we bring them?
Hot take. More studying than you did in your decades at university.
I'm used to cramming, but the information doesn't hold very well.
So yeah, you guys are all sort of, bickering. Well, not so much you guys between each other, but that's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys eventually get back on the road. It's not too far from here to the town. So, but the rain is really picking up now. You guys are getting pretty close. Is there anything anybody else would like to do, or anything you'd like to do before you get back to Yellowseed?
Hey, Bradicus, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, could I have a word with you, mate, just as we walk in here?
You're not gonna get emotional with me, are you?
Oh, wouldn't dream of it, mate.
Good.
Look, do you know anything about some kind of like a magical Snape that lives in space and hands out kind of weird books? Well, just got this book here, and it's just full of.
Is that just full of half-naked pictures?
I think so. Does this mean anything to you, mate? Have you seen anything like
Arcane
this?
boudoir on the front?
I guess so.
I wish I had one of those.
You never got one of these?
No! I want an arcane boudoir.
How did?
Do I know anything about what's in this book?
Roll an Arcana. You can choose. You can roll a history check. You can roll an Arcana check.
He's definitely gonna be Arcana.
All right, yeah. I mean, we're gonna see if half-naked pictures of a fey god
Yeah, 100%.
inspires anything.
What'd you get?
That is gonna be an 18 overall.
18. Very good.
Ooh.
So the university that you went to was pretty elitist. They sort of held the scholarly pursuit of magic, the wizardry, high above any other sort of form of magic. They looked down on divine magic. They looked down on any other way to gain supernatural abilities other than reading and studying hard.
Of which I did fuck all.
But there were some elective courses in sort of studying sort of more academic, very little practical elements, but purely theoretical.
Just to try and get extra credits, I was taking all of those because I didn't want to do anything to do with the really boring magic stuff.
You definitely had to do like a warlock paper just to
Yeah.
pass. Like the guidance council was like, listen, man, You are not. You're not gonna get anywhere. You just
I've
take
been
this.
here for 20 years.
It's just take this. It's an easy course. It's pass or fail. You know, like you just have to show up basically, and they'll give you the credits.
Oh, perfect.
I show up to one class.
So in that one class, they talked about powerful beings of the Fae. Now, the Fae in general is not something that is particularly well known about, and it's a bit of a thing that even experts don't actually understand it all that well. It's a sort of a lot of posturing and going, yes, and in the Fae they do things this way, and then somebody will contradict. It's just people, it's academics
Saying
wanking
not
on.
many people know much about this was absolutely the first paragraph of his essay.
Not many people know much about this. And
Yeah.
but you do remember there was a you remember particularly learning about this one person, Estelar, the Prince of Parties.
Oh, absolute favorite.
Oh.
Yeah.
Love
Your eyes
the
lit
Prince
up
of
when you-
Parties.
He's a bit of a legend, and basically, you know that his whole thing is that in the Fae there are different sort of courts and kingdoms. It's a bit of a mess, and
Politics.
yeah, exactly. And this guy sort of sits above or to the side. He doesn't like to involve himself in the politics either. He sort of is this enigmatic, charismatic guy that comes in and he'll basically like tour the courts and host these super extravagant parties. And he's basically like, people will bid for him to come to their court to like host these like just crazy parties that people will like travel from other planes for, or travel from, you know, other courts to go and see. It's like, yeah, he's quite a man about town in the Fae. And he has this, you know, large posse of like sort of people that like this entourage.
posse.
Yeah, exactly. And there's sort of people that basically like fetch him these crazy, like these rare things from all corners of the material plane, and he in return gives them the powers to do so safely. But basically, yeah, people will collect exotic fruits and random things that he will then, you know, use in these like extravagant banquets and things like that. So that's his deal.
Oh, this looks like Party Pete,
What?
the ultimate frat bro.
The ultimate rap? What?
He's a legend in the fraternities at college.
Oh, okay. So he's all right then.
Oh, he's the best. He's got his party posse that go about collecting party trinkets.
This all sounds okay. Yeah. Well, it's good to have this man vouched for from you, Bradicus.
Party Pete is the guy.
Yeah. Oh, it's good to hear.
Can I keep this?
Oh, yeah.
Sick, thanks, bro.
Is that the book or the card?
The
the
arcane
book.
boudoir.
Boudoir, okay.
You just want to hang on to that.
I just want to flick through it real quick.
Yeah, I reckon it's better in your hands than mine for now. Yeah. And yeah, cool, mate. Good
Awesome.
talk.
If you know Party Pete.
Yeah, this guy's got like he's got a direct line to Party Pete.
Yeah.
It's also, I should add that he like never, very, very rarely he's never like made an appearance on the material plane. So like very rarely has anybody actually seen him. It's more of like legends and like people, you know, who maybe like say that they've met him.
Bradicus is an
Awesome. So you guys are on the outskirts of town. The rain is hammering down now. It's very foggy. Sort of this, the quality where it's bright, like the fog is thin enough that the sun is like dispersing through it, and the rain is just creating this like almost like a wall of light, like it's just like this like really bright white fog, and like heavy rain. Yeah, exactly. That's sort of the vibe of what's going on now. Rain is like coming in so slamming into the ground. It's very loud as you guys are coming in. I assume you have like oiled, like, kind of like rainproof coats.
This is my thing's just full pure cotton.
You're
This is absorbing the water. Big great coat and hat, just like soaking wet, dragging
Swollen,
through the mud.
just like extra big too, because I'm like.
Yeah, exactly right.
And
Maybe also
impractical
very
attire for rain.
and yeah, there's the sound of the rain, and it's loud, but it's not loud enough to drown out the roar of a bear coming from the center of town.
Ooh.
Oh,
Is it?
Is that-
Gaz.
Sounds
that
like
the
they're
mad
having
bear?
a proper rager.
You hear again guttural, like earth-shaking roar.
Having a
let's
good
go, you
time.
guys. Let's go.
Yeah, so you hear unmistakably
I like have to
Des.
rifle through my like inner pockets to find just something for the party.
Oh hell yeah, yeah. You
Go rushing in.
you whip out you got your Tic Tacs, you got your pipe, you got
Glasses.
Yeah.
DJ
Glasses.
glasses.
DJ,
Yeah, you
they
gotta
whip those like
put on the
fluorescent
DJ
glasses
glasses.
out. Yeah, chuck them on. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to rock.
You run towards the sound of a party, clearly.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Bradicus is like grinning ear to ear. He's so ready for this. Actually, can I press digitation? Like get
Yeah.
some hip hop going as we rock up.
Do it. I just want this to be a roll.
sure, yeah. So the dads are kind of a bit concerned. They're like, "Oh, bloody heck! I've never heard Des. That's a little concerning. I've never heard him roar. He's always pretty chill. I wonder what's going on."
We must be having an especially good time.
Oh yeah, that's right. It must be. Yeah, true. Yeah, okay. So you guys run towards the sound of the party. Prestidigitation, some hip hop beats in the background.
Yeah.
And here is what you see running through the fog and the rain.
Let's get this party started.
Blurs of white and yellow punch through the fog. The town is under siege from skeletons. Their bones wrapped in vines, sunflowers bloom from eye sockets, jawbones, and rib cages as they hurl themselves after villagers.
What on earth is going on?
The druid, Olsasha, is a blur of whipping vines, water, lightning as she defends the townsfolk. She looks like she's handling the situation, but she's at her limit, and the tides could turn at any moment. You hear another roar from a bear deeper in the fog. And that is where we will end the session.
Not the skeletons.
Not
Pretty
the
and creepy.
skeletons.
Can we release this one
Seems
on
like an
Halloween?
epic party, actually.
Halloween.
Ooh.
Oh, good stuff. Good
Yeah.
sesh. That was fun.
Oh, do we have to say goodnight to all the dads up there?
Yes, we do have to say goodnight to all the dads out there.
Good night,
night.
Dad.
Actually, wait.
What are we doing?
Sorry.
I'll retract
What?
it.
No good
Bring
nights.
it back.
Bring it back. Before we say goodnight to all the dads out there, I just want to give a shout out to Matt Carroll, who did the outro music for the episode.
Hell yeah.
Also, please subscribe.
He's
Tell
crying.
your friends.
He's crying.
Tell your friends. I beg of you, tell your friends.
The only
At
way
least
you'll make
one.
him stop.
I know you have one, and if you don't, I'm sorry, dude. But get one
Oh,
so you
now
can
he's crying
tell them-
more.
tell them about the
You made him
podcast.
sad.
Oh, the empathy is thick in this room right now.
Yeah.
Guys.
But also rate it 5 stars, or I'll cry.
Yeah.
But yes. All right.
Crazy that you can just turn that off.
Yeah, no, I
On,
am
off.
dead inside.
Oh, these emotions are all fake, huh?
They are manufactured and learned. Psycho
content.
style.
Anything for content.
Anything for content. All right. Good night, dads.
And
good night, dads. Mwah.
Good stuff.
That was a Bass Jump Comedy original. It's cooked.